How's it going, guys? Baba Ganoush here. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about something that's very important, especially regarding having a good time hiking, a successful time hiking, and also making sure you get from point A to point B. Today, I want to talk about footwear. As I like to say at the store, if your feet are happy, you're happy. So choosing the proper footwear is absolutely essential to making sure you have a successful trip and a great time doing it. So let's go over some of the options that I carry with me, the reasons why, and you guys can choose for yourself. So when it comes to choosing the proper footwear, really the choice is yours. They have so many different options available for you between high-level boots, mid-level boots, trail runners. You have waterproof shoes. You have more breathable shoes as well. So really, it gives you a whole plethora of options so you can narrow down what you think is going to work well for you, depending on the conditions that you're going into, what kind of seasons you typically hike in. Really leaves you with some great options. However, at the end of the day, comfort is key. Like I said before, if your feet are happy, you're happy. So why don't I go over some of the shoes that I carry with me? I do have quite a variety depending on, the season that I'm going in, the terrain and the section that I'm going to be hiking in as well. I can really kind of switch things up depending on what I think my needs are going to be. So first and foremost, I want to talk about my favorite pair of shoes right now. I wear these almost all the time exclusively. I still jump between a couple of my other pairs, but these ones have just worked so well for me. They are so comfortable. I love them. These are the La Sportiva Synthesis Surround GTX hiking shoes. What I like about them is that they're kind of a mid-level shoe, but they're not a true mid-level. They're kind of a low-cut mid-level. So it gives me still some good ankle support, but gives me some flexibility and some maneuverability to make sure I can, traverse over rocks and tough terrain with ease. However, yeah, sure, it is a larger size shoe. It's not a trail runner, but for a larger size shoe, it's actually fairly lightweight. One of the things I really liked about this, yes, it is the full Gore-Tex surround, so it gives me those waterproof capabilities. What you'll notice here is kind of that webbing system that comes along here. Some of the shoes you'll see on the market have almost like a strapping system that aligns with the lace loops there. However, what's that going to do is when you tighten your shoe up, it actually can provide pressure points along the side of your foot. For me, it's a bit uncomfortable. With these, that kind of mesh system that comes along here, there's no pressure points. There's no strapping that can create pressure points. So the whole shoe molds and contours to your foot exclusively. So this shoe has been extremely comfortable for me. It's done absolutely fantastic. I was a little bit worried about the durability because it is kind of a soft shell shoe. However, I've put over 250 miles on them already. They've performed beautifully. The tread is still excellent. I have nothing but great things to say about this shoe. So La Sportiva, great job on you guys. I'm becoming a fan more and more by the day. Keep it coming. These shoes do come with the speed laces or lock laces, some people like to call them. I love that. I love those kind of laces. You can literally just pull them up, tighten them, and go. Making adjustments on the fly is super easy rather than having to untie your shoe and relace it. So you can always pick up kits for this at the store and things like that. Yeah, these shoes have worked absolutely excellent for me. I definitely recommend checking them out if you get the opportunity. So when I'm not doing winter hiking or, I'm not going into an area where there's a lot of wet conditions, I do switch up my shoes a little bit. During the middle of summer, everything's so hot, it's so humid. I want something that's going to provide some more breathability for me. So I do switch over to trail runners. These are actually brand new to me. I've been testing them out, going on day hikes, and they've been beautiful so far. These are the La Sportiva Wildcat Trail Runners. They are so nice and lightweight, extremely breathable. Again, with that mesh system that's around the side, the whole thing completely contours to your own foot. Now, I haven't switched out these with the speed laces just yet. I'm still kind of breaking them in a little bit, getting used to them, so on and so forth. But they've done a great job for me so far. I definitely have noticed a big difference between breathability with the low cut ankle, but with the high Achilles support, it does give you some really nice support as well without having all that rubbing. So again, these have worked really well. Obviously these are not waterproof. So one thing you have to take into consideration is if you're hiking through streams, if all of a sudden it starts to rain, these are just going to get completely soaked. But don't be too worried about that. Because of how breathable they will dry as you're hiking. They will dry overnight very, very quickly. So it's kind of a give and take scenario. Again, these have worked really well for me so far. I look forward to taking them out on the trail, hopefully in the next couple months there, and really putting them through the ringer. So those are the two shoes I showed you so far. I do have one other pair that I really, really like. They're definitely a really popular trail runner. They're nice and lightweight. You can get them in Gore-Tex or non-Gore-Tex. I actually picked these up at an REI garage sale, and so far I've been very, very happy with them, taking them on day hikes. I have taken them for a weekend trip as well, and they perform beautifully. These are the Salomon Speedcross 3. So what I like about this shoe is that it's extremely lightweight, very, very lightweight, very, very durable. However, the tread is almost like a cleat pattern. So a lot of trail runners love this because it gives you some really nice grip to really dig in and to make sure your feet aren't slipping going over loose or tough terrain. This does come with the speed laces, obviously. Obviously, I absolutely love that aspect to it. Just another lightweight, really breathable option for me, depending on the season that I'm hiking in and the location that I'm hiking in as well. So in choosing these kind of shoes, obviously, I had the opportunity to try on multiple kinds and multiple sizes, most importantly. There's kind of a rule of thumb, especially regarding hiking boots, is you kind of start at about a half a size up from your normal hiking shoe, and then you kind of go up or you go down from there. You have to accommodate for a couple different things. One is obviously you might be wearing thicker socks while hiking. Give you some extra padding, reduce some extra friction, so on and so forth. And as well, your feet are taking a beating all day long. So with that, you are going to get something called foot swell. So you have to accommodate for the extra expansion of your feet, and you have to make sure there's enough room in there so you're not squeezing your foot and making it uncomfortable for you. And of course, last but not least, is going downhill. When you're going downhill, your feet have a tendency to try to rush forward, and you want to make sure you have enough room in there so you're not breaking your toes, causing blisters, and just making it very, very uncomfortable for your trip. So all these shoes, they run in different sizes, different brands, so I just basically tried on a whole bunch and chose the ones that were most comfortable for me. I'm normally a size 11 shoe. For these particular guys, these are 12 and a halves. For these are 11 and a halves. Again, just a different style, fit a different way. And these guys, again, coming up, these guys are another 12 and a half pair shoe. So as you can see, depending on the style, depending on the brand, I'm going to choose different sizes, and depending on the comfort level as well, I'm going to go with different sizes as well. Now, you know what they say about guys who have big feet. They got big socks. Let's talk about some sock options to go over. So in choosing a proper hiking sock, the rule of thumb is no cotton whatsoever. You have your wools, synthetics, and silks. The reason being no cotton because one, it doesn't expel water, it absorbs water, and two, when it absorbs water, it becomes very abrasive. If you feel like tearing your feet up and getting humongous blisters, be my guest, wear cotton socks. If you want to prevent blisters and have a more enjoyable hike, stay away from cotton. So a couple of the hiking socks that I really like for myself are Darn Tough hiking socks. You can find these almost anywhere. They do have tons of other brands, Smartwool, REI specific brands, so on and so forth. I really like Darn Tough socks. They definitely live up to the reputation of their name of being darn tough. I've had multiple pairs for years and years. They still are kicking strong. They're not wearing down, they're not wearing thin on me. However, what I really like about them, especially from a backpacker standpoint, is that if I do happen to wear a hole in them, or even the ankle stretches out too much, there's a lifetime warranty with them. I can send these right back into Darn Tough and they'll send me a brand new pair. So you gotta like that customer service aspect to it, and you gotta like that basically 100% guaranteed to go along with it. These are heavy duty merino wool. I absolutely love them. They've done a great job for me. Now, if you're someone who's just kind of starting with hiking and backpacking, and they haven't gotten their feet tough enough to withstand the rigors of a long distance hike, you might want to consider possibly some sock liners to help reduce the friction on your foot so that it's less likely that you accumulate blisters on your feet. Even to this day, I've gotten so used to sock liners that I still wear them. These are called Cool Mesh, double mesh sock liners. I absolutely love these. You know, yes, sure, I can absolutely do without them. I've been hiking for so many years, for so long. My feet are tough enough where I don't have to worry about blisters at all. But I've just gotten so used to them. You know, I don't want to switch things up all of a sudden, and so, you know, I still use them. What I like about them is they're very lightweight. They actually keep your feet drier than they otherwise would be with just one layer of socks. And also, again, just some extra comfort to go along with it. I do love these as camp socks as well because they are so lightweight and so breathable. But again, they have different styles, different brands. If you're new to backpacking, definitely double up sock liners to go underneath your hiking socks so that you can build up the toughness in your feet so you don't have blisters while you're out in the middle of a hike kind of thing. So these are the shoes that I carry. These are the hiking socks that I go with. You know, everybody does their own thing. This is just what I do for myself. You know, definitely take a look at what some other people do. Hop into the store, you know, whatever store is near you as well, and pick up a couple different brands to see what you think is going to work well for you. Try on a whole bunch of different shoes to see what you think is going to work well for you. There is no perfect system for everybody. The perfect system is what works well for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you following along. I'm going to be going on vacation in just a couple days. I get to go to the beach, get a tan. I'm going to enjoy it. Get some R&R as well, but I'm still going to do some videos for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys again real soon. I appreciate you following along. And as always, Baba Ganoush out. How's it going, guys? Baba Ganoush here. I hope you liked that video. Definitely feel free to subscribe for more content. Check the links in the description below. And always feel free to like, comment, and share. Ask me any questions that you guys might have. I'm always here to help you guys out. Talk to you guys soon. Baba Ganoush out.